Hey guys, welcome back to the channel here. Yeah. Oh, it's not high enough. The cam. No. Yeah, decided to make another video today because I totally forgot. I promised all you guys there that I was gonna tell you the results of that job coach thing, if it was actually or gonna be a real job coach or not. And guess what? I'm very shocked. It was actually a real job coach. Like, this is surprising. And I actually learned things that I didn't know before. Like, and my worker is constantly still giving me shit about not going to the class. He basically lied about what it was. He said it was a job course, and it was not that at all. It was like some kind of work sensitivity training, like for people with anger problems or something. It seemed like something like that. And he totally lied completely, that friggin' worker. And he's really getting on my nerves, that worker. So this is a message to my worker. If you keep doing that, I will file legal action. You think, oh yeah, because I'm a worker and you're the bum on welfare that you can do whatever you want to me. Whatever, buddy. I'm still human. I still got rights like anybody else in this friggin' country. This is not the 1800s, and I'm not a black person who's a slave. So technically, yeah, I got human rights. Everyone's got human rights nowadays, buddy. And if you keep friggin' constantly treat me like dirt, and he'll lie and say, oh, you need to come down and see me for a meeting, where we have to change workers. And then when I go down, he completely lied. It was nothing about that whatsoever. It was just so he could get me in a locked room with no witnesses, so he could basically spend 30 minutes just friggin' saying the most worst of the worst, put me down to the low, saying, basically you're just welfare scum and everything. It's horrible. That's why he asked, like, it was crazy. I couldn't believe that. I'm like, what? You mean he lied? What? Isn't this supposed to be a professional government worker here? Like, I was shocked when that started happening. Like, yeah, and sorry, buddy, but I'm not putting up with it anymore. You can try to cut me off my check if you want, and then then you'll actually get into some legal trouble there. So I'd recommend you don't, unless, well, I hope you do, honestly, because I would really enjoy a big lawsuit. So please do it so I can make a bunch of money. I won't even have to be on welfare again if you do that. So please cut me off. Then I can actually make a bunch of money. Yeah. Imagine if you're that stupid to do it. Oh my god. Be like, yeah, jackpot. I'm gonna be making a lot of money off a lawsuit. Yeah, next time I'm recording every time I'm around that guy, because he's very corrupt. He's horrible. Even when he ended up calling for me and my mom picked up, he was a super big time asshole to my mom too. And she's not even part of the income assistance program. Well, she is a part of the income assistance program, but he's not her worker. And yet he still, like, just started going off and saying horrible things to my mom on the phone, and not even her worker. He's a really very corrupt, horrible person. Like, I am getting sick of that harassment, but I'm very glad I actually got a real job coach. A real job coach. It wasn't a lie. Like, I was very shocked. I was, first thing I was thinking in my head before, oh, this is just gonna be some lie. It's not gonna be what he's actually saying it is. I was very shocked when it actually was a job program. And you're wondering, oh, why didn't I stick in that other program? Why didn't I stick in a program I basically didn't choose to be in because you lied about what the program was? So yeah, of course I'm not gonna stay in a program you lied about. You're the most corrupt person ever. Like it's friggin' bad. And I just recently started thinking and standing up for myself. Because there's a saying that, like, even me, I thought of. If you don't cut down the problem while it's small, it'll just keep getting bigger. You gotta cut it down while it's small, or it'll reach a size that'll be very hard to cut. That's the main thing there. Definitely. If you get definitely advice I would recommend anyone take. Cut down the problem while it's small. Because if you don't cut it down while it's small, it's just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It ain't gonna ever, it's not gonna just go away by you ignoring it. It's just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger until it's a huge problem that you won't even be able to handle. So, luckily I decided to take care of it by making a video about it when it was small. Well, it's medium now. I started seeing growth in it, so I'm like, yeah, it's not gonna get better. He's not just having a bad day. This is just gonna get worse and worse unless I say something, make a video, or do something about it. And yeah, what, you gonna cut me off the check for making a video? Well, you're fine. Do it. Then huge lawsuit, right? So you just be giving me money by doing that. Like, you're not dealing with some dumb person on the income assistance who doesn't know about law. You're dealing with someone who's actually pretty educated on law there. So you'd be really dumb to do that. I'm not one of the dumb idiots who doesn't know. Oh yeah, I can sue for you doing that. Cut me off the check because of your own corrupt biases. Like, it's not because there's actually a reason to cut me off the check. There's only any reasons. Like, you even read it they even read you the rule right away. It's only if you're making a bunch of money and you're not telling them or something, which I'm not. I'm not making a bunch of money off the YouTube thing yet, and I'm only get like part-time work here and there for $20 or so, and vary now and then, because that's what that's all they hire. They got 2 full-time employees. And the other people, they literally pay them in beers. They give them 1 beer to work 4 hours. It's insane. So, of course, they're not going to hire people and actually have to pay them minimum wage when they only got to pay them 1 beer every 4 hours. Of course, they're going to friggin' go with that. And that's a big problem with a system that's set up in Bathurst. Is there's refugees who they pay their whole salary. It's good for the refugees and everything, and I completely agree with helping refugees and everything. I'm not like racist about it at all. I have a problem with the system the government sets up. Like, that's what leftists will always try to do. They'll try to say, oh yeah, you're racist and all that for not agreeing with this policy. No, I'm not. I just don't agree with the policy the government made. I'm not talking about the race. They're not at fault at that. It's the government who decides the law. But they basically got this thing that basically singles out other people. If you're a Canadian citizen, like, you'd have to get a job the same way as any other person. They have to pay your salary, the company. But with the refugees, the government pays their salary, so the store doesn't have to pay them anything at all to work there. So incentivize it was meant to incentivize the store workers, store companies to hire them, more likely to hire them. But the problem, they didn't see they might have not seen this problem when they made that benefit. Is the problem is no Canadian citizens gonna get hired because of it. I don't know if it's a system only run in Bathurst. As far as I know, I've only seen a system like this run in Bathurst. Like, I don't think any other town would run a system like this. It's very flawed. Like, I've seen in other places they run a system where anybody on income assistance can get their salary paid for a certain amount of time. That's like reasonable because it's available to everyone, you know? They gotta make it available to everyone or nobody, because if they do a system like that, it's gonna favor the refugees over the citizens. They can't do that. It'll cause a huge problem. Like, they don't look at the facts and statistics before coming up with something like that. Like Ben Shapiro said, raising the minimum wage and the free health care for everybody, he calculates the damage it'll cause. It looks good on the surface, but if you're smart like Ben Shapiro, you'll see all the damage it'll cause in the long run. I'm not rambling too long. Oh, it's in 12 minutes, not bad. So yeah, basic knowledge about that. So yeah, you better stop the harassment. Worker, you gotta treat me like a normal human being, like anybody else. You cannot do that anymore, and I'm gonna be recording every time you call me for a meeting, because I honestly can't freaking I got it for my own safety. You're frigging, it's bad, man. Like, you think you can just do whatever you want to me because I'm on welfare, and you're the worker who's in control of my check? Yeah, just wait. You wanna try cutting off my check? Then straight up, I can file a lawsuit. And I got so much knowledge in law right now. I don't even need a lawyer. I can be my own lawyer when it comes to cases like that. Because I prepared for it. I knew eventually when I became a certain amount on YouTuber, I was gonna end up in you're gonna end up in legal battles eventually as a YouTuber, because there's false copyright things and everything else and above you gotta look out for. So yeah, I looked in, and I'm not a friggin' expert lawyer on every single law, but I'll definitely win in a case against harassment and stuff. Anything to do with harassment and stuff, I'm an expert in, because that's the main thing I was looking at. I wasn't trying to become a lawyer and study every law. I just wanted to know the basic laws about harassment and all that, so I was safe as a YouTuber. So yeah, I will win in the court case if you try to screw with me and blackmail me to cut me off the check, because I know the rules. You're only allowed to cut me off the check if I am lying about my income and not making the amount that's proven that I'm making. That's the only time you're allowed to do that. You cannot use your own biases that you think, all welfare people are scum human beings who don't deserve the same respect as humans. You got that kind of bias, so you think, oh yeah, I can just do whatever I want, and the law doesn't apply to the rights don't apply to them and all that. I don't know where the hell you get that, buddy. Like, maybe it's because no one had the nerve to pick up a camera and talk about it and put it on social media. Because yeah, I'm gonna put it on social media because I know the freaking police aren't gonna do anything. But at least if I got my viewers to back me up and it's public on there, they cannot dispute it. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna end off the video there. That worker, that's a warning to him. And if he wants to try to play cut off the check thing with me, I can file a lawsuit, no problem. So you can please do it, because then I can get off welfare, because I'll have a huge sum of money from the lawsuit. So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I totally forgot to do about it, but I'm very shocked that he actually told the truth this time, and it was an actual job coach, and I actually learned stuff, and I like learning stuff like that. But when I'm lied to about what the class was, it was like some kind of work sensitivity training. It was almost like, and he said it was a job program. Complete lying. So yeah, anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoy. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch, D'Angelo4545, and follow me on Twitter at DeAngeloJohn1. This is D'Angelo Picture Vlogs, and I am peacing out.